eProcessing Network allows merchants to process Level 3 transactions using the online terminal. If you're interested in processing Level 3 transactions, we recommend you speak to your merchant services provider to discuss this in greater detail, and if this is something your business should consider. But what are Level 3 transactions? Well, every time a transaction is processed, there is standard information that is passed along to the credit card processor. The amount of data that is passed determines the level of the transaction. The more information that gets passed, the higher the transaction will qualify, the highest level being Level 3. Aside from standard commercial transaction data, which includes the total purchase price, date of purchase, merchant name, Level 3 data includes fields such as unit costs, quantities, unit of measure, product codes and descriptions, and other data elements required for the merchant to qualify for Level 3 rates. The way eProcessing Network allows merchants to process Level 3 transactions is by integrating the ePNInventory solution to store product information that includes the data fields required to qualify for Level 3 rates. So let's go through the process of setting up an account to process Level 3 transactions. The first thing we'll do is go to the drop-down menu, select ePNInventory, and click Go. This is the main screen for the inventory management system that comes standard with any account that's been set up with Level 3 transaction processing. Further details on the inventory management system are discussed in other videos. So let's suppose that we have a product we'd like to set up for Level 3 processing. We'll click on New Product, which will bring us to this entry screen where we fill out the information regarding the product. The first thing we enter is the product name, which has to do with how you'd like to identify this product in the inventory database. Then the item or SKU number, the UPC code or barcode, which by the way you can scan into the system if you have a barcode scanner attached to your computer. Then you have an optional description of the product, the retail price of the item, if you'll have any default discounts, which can be a percentage or a fixed amount of the total price. We also want to know if this item will be taxable and the tax rate that will be used. We'd like to point out here that the default value is use default, and these default values can be found in the Settings tab at the top right hand corner of the screen. If we navigate to the Settings tab, you can see that we have set the inventory database to make all products in the database taxable and to use a default rate of 6.25%. If we navigate back to the product section, the next item is the checkbox for non-inventory products. In other words, we will not track the on-hand or on-order quantities associated with this product. Many merchants use this feature for service-oriented items they would like to include in the inventory system. We also have an optional category that can be assigned to this product. An example would be if you have an auto repair shop and you're selling auto parts. You may have 15 different brand tires, so you'd probably want to have a tires category. Here, you can either select a pre-existing one or create a new one on the fly. You may also set a department to further categorize this product. So you could have a parts department, and you could also have a repairs department following the scenario of an auto repair shop. The alert level has to do with when you would like to be notified if a product is starting to run low. For example, if you'd like to receive an email notification once this product gets to a quantity of 20, so you can quickly turn around and place an order before you run out, you can enter 20 here, or you can leave it blank to use the default level that you can set in the Settings tab. Now you can enter the unit of measure, which can be any of the ones listed here on this drop-down menu. Also enter the commodity code, and if you don't know this information, we recommend that you speak to your acquiring bank to obtain this information. When we click Add, we're presented with all the information we just entered about the product. If we're going to keep track of inventory, which is the case here, we should set the number of products we're starting out with. To do that, we click on Manage, then enter the quantity we would like to start out with. For this example, we'll start out with 50. We have the default value for the price that we originally entered already here. Under Action, we'll go ahead and select Add to Stock. And then notice that a cost field appears, and this is referring to your cost. And the reason we're asking for this information is so that when you look up sales reports, we can tell you the net profit you've made on all items you've sold. Now, enter any optional comments, an invoice number, if you're placing an order, for example, and if you need to enter an eProcessingNetwork transaction ID, you can do so here. When you click Update, you'll see that the total on-hand quantity has been increased to the number we've set. You're now ready to start processing level 3 transactions, which we'll look at in the next video.